Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, October 5th. This is what I'm going to be showing off what I watched during week 2 of my horror marathon. I know I did the last video on Sunday, but I figure I want to do it every Friday before Halloween. So, yeah, do it now. Nobody's home. The brats upstairs aren't home, so no loud noises. So this is everything from September 30th to last night. And I am got the making of Day of the Dead, but it's not going to be shown either as Masters of Horror: The Black Cat, which I watched earlier. So we will get started at number 37. I watched From Beyond. This is my favorite Stuart Gordon movie and my favorite Stuart Gordon Jeffrey Combs collaboration. And I didn't even watch this until like 3 years ago. Which I'm happy about, because I don't think I would have liked it as a teenager. So I'm happy I waited. And it's got some great makeup effects. It's really, really great. So there we go, number 37, From Beyond. And number 38 was a first time viewing. I say laugh all you want, but Monster High, Ghouls rule. They ain't anything special. I've watched a few of them. So far, they've all been 7 out of 10s, but they ain't anything special. But it's a fun way to waste time for 78 minutes. I mean, why not? I have the pops for most of these characters anyway, but yeah, it's okay. Monster High, Ghouls rule. And then number 39, I watched the 1979 Dracula. Another one I didn't really, I knew about it, but I never got around to watching it till earlier this year, and it is awesome. It is really good, and the guy who directed it, he directed 2 of my absolute childhood favorite films, one being War Games, and the other one being Short Circuit. So, yay! And this is really, as far as I know, aside from Marathon Man, the only other film I've seen with Laurence Olivier. Though I'm pretty sure I've seen others, but they're not coming to my head. But yeah, I really like this version of Dracula. So number 39. Number 40, and I think was this the... No, this is the second remake to make my list, and one of the best. And that is 2013's Evil Dead. I love this. I was pissed off when they were remaking this. I think we all were. And then when I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, I want to watch this. And I love Evil Dead 2. I love Army of Darkness. But, sorry, I got something in my eye. But I love the fact that with this one, they went back to the pure, unadulterated horror of the first film. And I loved it. It's one of my favorites. And the director, he's gone on to direct Don't Breathe, which, believe it or not, I still have not watched yet. It is in my Bluray to watch. It's one of the ones I picked up and put in a pile. And if I'm right, please correct me if I'm wrong, he's directing the new girl with the dragon tattoo. I think it's Girl in the Spiderweb or something. I know the name of the book, but it's not coming to my head. With Claire Foy from The Crown as Lisbeth Salander. I think he's directing that one. So yeah, number 40, Evil Dead. And I ended that night, number 41, with The Burning. Another one that I didn't watch until a couple of years ago. That's why one thing I love about Scream Factory is like this, From Beyond, Night of the Demons. They were ones I never got around to seeing until they came out on Blu-ray. But yeah, really, really good movie. Even though it's a 7.5 out of 10 for me, but it's really good. Tom Savini effects and a lot of... before they were stars like Jason Alexander, Holly Hunter, and Fisher Stevens. But yeah, really, really good movie. Number 42, I was going to watch this on the night before, but I decided to wait till October started, and I watched House's October Build. I saw this for the first time last October when this was in our horror pack. But yeah, really, really good. I like it. And I've actually, because I watch, some of you may know, I watch these and tag them in my Instagram. And I had both the director, Bobby Rowe, and the writer Zach Andrews like my on Twitter and Instagram like my tweets of both this and number 43, Houses October Built 2. I don't usually have plastic on these, unlike some other people do, but it's a signed Blu-ray from both the Zach Andrews and Bobby Rowe, because Amazon.ca was being a pain, so I went and ordered this from Terra Threads, where I got a shirt and I got this signed. And this is number 43. It's okay, but I prefer the first one a lot more. But I do love the ending to this. It is a very good twist ending. So number 43, The Houses October Built 2. And then number 44, I watched Blair Witch Project. I love this movie. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I've always loved it since it came out almost 20 fucking years ago. I saw it twice in the theater. Yeah, I think it's tied with like Wreck, Grave Encounters, and the first Paranormal Activity is my favorite found footage horror film. And so number 44, Blair Witch Project. And number 45, I am only going to watch the one, because I'm trying, like I said in my last video, I'm trying not to go for the series ones like Nightmare, Friday, because they're so easy to watch all of them and add up the list, and I don't want to do that. So number 45 is the first Hatchet. I love this movie because I love Kane Hodder. Come on. You can never go wrong with Kane Hodder killing people. This is my favorite out of the 4 Hatchet films, of course. It's great. It's funny. And it's gory as fuck. So it's great. So I won't be watching the other 3 this marathon. So there we go. Hatchet. And number 46. I got this in before I had to go to work, because I work at 4 a.m. and I get up at 2:30. I thought, well, since that day I woke up at like 2, I was like, okay, screw this. I'm going to get up and I'm going to watch something. And I picked Howard Lovecraft and the Frozen Kingdom. This is very cute. I really like this one. Excuse me. Because I wanted to watch this because my boy Jeffrey Combs voices a character in the sequel, and I wanted to watch the first one. But you do have a lot of good actors in this voicing the characters, like you see Ron Perlman and Christopher Plummer, and also Doug Bradley. So yeah, it's a fun kids movie. It's a little more entertaining than Monster High ones, but yeah, I like this one, and they're coming out with a 3rd one, so why not? So the second one will be watched pretty soon. So number 46, Howard Lovecraft and the Frozen Kingdom. Number 47, the first Rob Zombie film to make my list, and that is The Lords of Salem. I didn't like this the first time I watched it, and then when I watched it again, I bought this because it was only $8 and said, I'll give it another rewatch. And I liked it a little bit more. It's a very, very fucking twisted, but that's Rob Zombie for you. But yeah, I enjoy it for what it was. It was a good way to waste time. So yeah, and some really recognizable people in this, and all that, so yeah. But there is the only other Rob Zombie movie I plan on watching is The Devil's Rejects. I was gonna watch House of a Thousand Corpses and then The Devil's Rejects, but you don't need to watch Corpses to watch Rejects, so I'm gonna watch that pretty soon. So there we go. Number 47, The Lords of Salem. Number 48, another remake, and like Evil Dead, another great one, and that is Maniac with Elijah Wood. And I said earlier, so I watched the original, I liked the original for what it was, but this one freaked me out a lot more, because I think having the boy next door be your killer is a lot more scarier than having someone who obviously does look like a serial killer. It has great gore. I love the POV in this one. It is fantastic. So number 48, Maniac. And number 49 was, excuse me, getting over a cold. 49 was a first time viewing, and I watched See No Evil with Kane from WWE. This was good. I know a lot of people shit on this one and the sequel, but I thought it was really good. Really kind of, I like the kind of creepy atmosphere and that, and I loved the ending. And I can't wait to watch the second one because I still haven't watched a film by the Soska sisters, and I got a few of their films. But yeah, this was a 7.5 out of 10. So actually a good first time viewing. So because I think I've only had two others that were good. So number 49, See No Evil. And number 50, I watched As Above, So Below. Another good. I don't know if you would count this as found footage. I'm not sure. But when the first time I watched it, I was very not impressed. And then I was like, oh, I'll give it a couple weeks later. I was like, I'll give it another shot, and I enjoyed it a lot more. And I think what one reviewer said, it came out when half the films were found footage and it got lost. So it's got a really great premise. It's got really great spooky, not jump scare, but jump moments. And yeah, it definitely is worth a watch. So number 50, As Above, So Below. Number 51, my all-time favorite vampire movie, Bram Stoker's Dracula. What can be said? It's also, I'm gonna get shit for this, my favorite film by Francis Ford Coppola. Yes, I know, but I don't like the Godfather films. I'm sorry. I still have not watched Apocalypse Now, but it's my list, and this is the one I love more. The sets are great. Gary Oldman is Dracula. Yes, Keanu Reeves. My God. But I don't care. Yeah, I love the sets. I love the costumes. Gary Oldman as Dracula. Oh, to die for, basically. So there we go. Number 51, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Number 52, I watched Insidious. Really, really good film by James Wan, who's, of course, Conjuring, Furious 7, Saw, Dead Silence, and he's doing a movie. Shit. I can't remember what it is. I think it's supposed to come out. I'm drawing a blank because I know he's directed a new movie and it's coming out soon. But yeah, love this movie. Because I'm rewatching the Insidious series because I haven't watched the fourth one yet. So number 52, Insidious. Number 53, Laid to Rest. Really good one. I've watched this a couple of times. Really fucking gory. I do have the second one, and I do prefer this one. But it is funny how this one's on DVD, the other one's not on Blu-ray. I wish they would do another one of these, because I think this killer is a really good one. You don't know shit about him or why he likes to kill and videotape at the same time. But yeah, I hope they do another one of this, because there's so many more stories they can go with this this series. So there we go, 53, Laid to Rest. 54, I went into this really not expecting much, because I haven't heard that many good things about it, and I didn't really care for it. It was a first time viewing, a 5.5 out of 10, and that is House 2, The Second Story. Did see some very recognizable people in this, like Lar Park Lincoln from Friday 13th Part 7, and how ironic that Kane Hodder was in this too. Jonathan Stark, who's in Fright Night, and Bill Maher. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't really care for this, but I can't get rid of it because it's part of a box set. But I think my favorite moment is the caterpillar dog. They thought, where it looks like he's eating the guy's leg and he looks up and it's a cute little dog. And I was like, I want the caterpillar dog. He looks like Falcor from the Neverending Story. But yeah, 5.5 out of 10. Didn't really care for it. Sorry. Number 54. Number 55, I don't own. I watched on Netflix, The Axe Murders of Villisca. It's not even worth my time even talking about it. 3 out of 10. Thought it was boring, not suspenseful enough, and I love my creepy ghost stories, and no, it's not even worth my time talking about it. So definitely avoid if you can. And number 56 is a movie I've loved since I was a kid. Not a kid, but 11, 12 years old. My mom showed it to me. I got an awesome mom. And that is Silver Bullet. Love this movie. I hadn't watched it since last Halloween, But yeah, and this one has a commentary, so I watched a little bit of it with the commentary, and then I was like, no, I just want to watch the movie without the commentary. Really great, fun. Who did not want that wheelchair motorcycle that Corey Haim had? Really fun, really great effects, and I don't find that they look dated now. Like the transformation from the werewolf to the man at the end was great. It's one of my favorite werewolf movies. I don't know where I would put it, because obviously American Werewolf in London is number 1, and I can't choose between The Howling and Dog Soldiers as number 2, but this is in my top 5, that's for sure. Number 56, Silver Bullet. Number 57, Dead Alive. As I posted on my Instagram page, I will forever be grateful to Absolute Sublime 1 for sending this to me in a trade. I gave him my Blu-ray Steelbook of the Witch and Inferno because I didn't like either film. He felt bad that I was getting what he said a shit copy of Dead Alive, and I was like, I don't care. I've never seen it. I've wanted to see it for 10 years. I love it. It's funny. It's gory. The priest in it is hilarious, and of course that epic lawnmower death. What can you say about this that hasn't been said? I'm still on the lookout for the Blu-ray of this, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up high because that's out of print and it goes for an insane amount of money. So thank you, Jay. I will continue to thank you for this because it's a great movie. So number 57, Dead Alive. Okay, and the last little bunch I watched yesterday. The first one I watched, it was Woman in Black. I love this one. It's a great one. It's got that great spooky atmosphere. And it's one that's been watched, and lenticular cover. And it's one that I've watched every October since this came out 6 years ago. It's just so much fun to watch. And to me, it never gets old. So number 58, The Woman in Black. Number 59, I watched The Changeling. This was a first-time viewing, and I did overall like it. I gave it a 7 out of 10, but I think I expected a little bit more for something that has so much praise to it, to the fact that some people called it one of the scariest movies ever made. Not really. I liked a lot of things about this movie, but I didn't find it scary. I just found it a kind of good, fun, haunted house movie. Loved the atmosphere of the movie, but it wasn't scary. But I still overall enjoyed it, so another plus in the first-time viewings. I'm not getting that many of them, though. So number 59, The Changeling. Number 60, Dawn of the Dead. This is another one where the first time I watched, 14 years ago, I watched it before Zack Snyder's remake. I did not like. Same as with Night. I did not like that the first time I watched it back in 97 on Halloween. I did not like it. But with a couple of rewatches, I enjoy them a lot more. But yeah, not my favorite George Romero zombie movie. The one that's gonna get played is, believe it or not. But yeah, it's a great zombie movie, but it's not my favorite. But I still enjoy watching it. Number 60, Dawn of the Dead. And I ended last night with Insidious Chapter 2. So now I've only got one more, and then I'm up to date, and I can watch Last Key. This one was okay. It went down a little bit for me. Sorry, but goddamn Walmart sticker. But I enjoyed it. It's fun, it's spooky, but it could have been a little bit better. So number 61, Insidious Chapter 2. So now we are all caught up until next Friday. And write down more in my little book. Yay. I've watched Black Cat, Masters of War, the Black Cat. I'm going to watch Day of the Dead. And I don't know what I'm going to watch next. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of some of these titles. I know I'm probably going to get repped one for House 2 that I didn't really like it. But yeah. What can you say? But yeah, let me know what you guys think of a lot of these titles, which ones you like, which ones you don't like, and yeah. My next video should be up maybe in a couple of days. Up in a couple of days, because I am expecting my horror pack Blu-rays soon, and probably my Fright Crate, the first one I've gotten in a couple of months. Well, Bride of Reanimator's in it, so of course I'm gonna get it. And I luckily got the October box. They've sold out already, so yeah, hopefully pretty soon my Blu-rays will arrive. So yeah, so let me know what you think of these movies, which ones you like, which one. I'm just repeating myself. I don't know why, I'm bored. So I'm just gonna sign off. So until my next video, guys, I hope you all have a good weekend, watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, like, comment, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.